Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a Project Pan update. It is March update, the end of March update, I guess. And to get you up to speed, I am doing a hybrid Project Pan that is called hashtag 23 meno, so 23 less. And it includes 10 products to finish and 13 products at least to use 10 times during the year. So that is how I have it structured. This is in collaboration, or it was started by Laura and Simona. I will leave their links down below. Laura has a YouTube channel as well, and Simona is on Instagram, and you can go check them out. They do their updates as well, and there's a whole community if you look at the hashtag for it. Let's get started. I have a ticking bomb of small kids sleeping that I hope will last until I'm done with this video. And I want to start with the only finished product for this round, for this update. I have finished my Colourpop brow gel. Woohoo! This was very old. I don't know, I want to say 2020? When was my last Colourpop order? I think that's when I got this one. I enjoyed it, I liked it, but I found something better. And you can go to my latest Get Ready With Me beauty haul to see what it is. But I found something better and I'm happy it's finished. Weight-wise, I couldn't really tell the difference. At the end, it's just so little product that I couldn't tell really the difference in weight between last month and this month. Then I can continue just with my updates. My Isle of Paradise Self Tanner drops are low, like they're down here. I didn't remember, or I forgot to write down where I got last month, but this was January. This line right here was January, and this is now. I am hoping to finish this month, next month max, really soon. It's about time, and I'm going to be self-tanning more as the weather gets nicer and there's more skin to be seen. For now, I use it on my face and on my like arms and chest area, because that's the only part that I self-tan now. That one went from 63 grams to 59, so I used 4 grams of product. I've been trying to like get into a routine with my body care so that I would use these products up more consistently. So yeah, I think it's paying off. In terms of body, the other thing I have in my project is the Paula's Choice AHA body cream. And if I use the drops mixed in with a moisturizer on the top of my body, I use this on my legs. Because it has AHA, I don't want to use it in summer when I'm tan, when it's gonna like get rid of my tan, but I do want to get my skin in a good place before I get my legs out. And I feel like my skin is softer with the use of this one. There's less bumps or irritations from shaving, things like that. So I'm enjoying it. It's a good cream, and the AHA I think does something. So I've been enjoying using this. I used a ton of it actually. This one went from 120 to 83 grams. So 37 grams used. And if that math is incorrect, please don't tell me. That's all my brain can take right now. Continuing on body and then moving on to makeup, because apparently that's what we're doing. My foot cream I haven't been using very much. The boys have been sleeping through the night for the last 2 weeks, and that means I don't wake up in the middle of the night and then just apply randomly foot cream, because I think it's a good idea. And in the evening I have so many steps with, and do your skincare, and brush your teeth, and put on lip balm, and you know, all the steps that I forget my foot cream most of the time, or it's just the extra step that doesn't get done. I did use a little bit. This one went from 93.6 to 89.2 grams, so what is it, just over 4 grams used. But I know I can do better. I mean, last month I had used 8 or more grams of product, and I should yeah, do better. I hope I will try at least. to do better. I don't have high expectations of myself. I don't even know who I was in the last update. I looked back at it and who was the person? How long ago was it? A long time ago. Yet not really. But my days are such day to day and actually nap to nap these days that it's all a blur. It's all a blur. Let's move into makeup. I feel like I'm at the end of this, of the Dior Backstage foundation. Last month it weighed 29.3 grams. This month it's 28, so I used 0.7 grams, which is also less than what I used the month before. But I also feel like I didn't do a lot of makeup recently, and I had just purchased the Rose Ink skin tint that I wanted to test. So I didn't use a lot of it this month, but there's very little left, and I hope to finish it soon. It's a good one. Just, I'm okay with finishing it. It is also not what I'm wearing today because I want to use my Fenty Beauty one that is lighter colored, so better for when I'm a bit paler. Then my lip oil, it started to get grubby because I have also used it as a gloss on top of lipsticks, and this one went from 39 grams to 38.7, so not much. But I use it every single time I do my makeup as the first step for my lips to condition them and such. And since January it went down a lot. It was here in January and it is now down here. But yeah, it kind of slowed down now with wearing less makeup. I'm enjoying it, so I'm not rushing into finishing it necessarily. My Auric Glow Lust Luminizer, I have this little pot that Mariam gave me, and I want to finish it before it dries out. And this one went from 21.7 to 21.5 grams, so I used very, very little. And it's because I've been fighting a bit with my cream highlighters recently. I feel like they're lifting my foundation, and I don't like that, so I haven't really been excited about using it. I should use it underneath my foundation then to see if that does something. Maybe that's a way to move forward and use it up. Skincare, I am trying to finish this Sephora vitamin C and E serum, Ultra Glow Serum, and it's almost there. I now have to tip it to get anything out with the pipette, so it's almost finished. I am glad. I don't really care for it. I would not repurchase it, and I'm glad to move on to something else. But it's not finished yet, and it went from 102.5 grams to 87.6, so 15 grams used. Does that make sense? I think so. 15 grams used, about. And yeah, not much to say about that one. I can't wait for it to be done, to be honest. And my last category is, or last item to finish by the end of the year is all of my sheet masks. And I have 6 of them, and I have used another one, and I counted my hand masks in these because they were very old and they needed to go, and it was part of my sheet masks. So I have only one left. I used this avocado hand mask from Sephora. I enjoy these. I just never have the time to do them, and I just stopped purchasing them. It's okay. I did enjoy using it. I sat on the couch before my babies needed to be fed, just watching TV and with my hands stuck like that in the gloves that they come in. They're very nice. If you're looking for hand masks, I recommend them. They're not expensive and they work well. And that brings me to 5 sheet masks used out of 6. I have 1 left, and I'm not in a rush to use it in the sense that it's a pore tightening mask. I don't feel like my pores need a lot of tightening in the sense that my skin has not been super oily. So I'm keeping it for when either my hormones rebalance to what they were before and my skin gets oily again, or it's very hot, or I have neglected my skin and it needs a bit of a zhuzh. For now, no need. So I'm also not gonna rush and use it. This brings me to 2 products finished out of the 10, and marching on. It's only the first 3 months of the year, so I'm confident I'll be able to finish more, especially because I have so many things that are almost at the end. Moving on to the products I need to use 10 times. Not ton of progress, but I'm gonna go through them with you quickly. The Merit Beauty blush in Beverly Hills, I only used one more time than last time, so I have 4 uses out of it, and it's there. I still enjoy it. It's fine. The Flower Beauty Cinnamon blush, a rediscovery, really like it, and I used it 2 times this month, bringing it to 4 uses. Yeah, happy still with it, and just need to remember it and get some more use out of it. The Fenty Glow blush, this guy right here, I actually ended up reaching for it, or I felt like I reached for it more than anything else, but I also, this one, only used it 2 times this month. It brings me to a total of 6 uses, but this one is a passepartout. If I am in my I want to wear only neutral makeup phase, like I was earlier, this one fits with everything. It's a nice neutral glowy cheek, very nice. I wish I could like say I would try to pan it, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I don't use my blushes enough for that. My Daniel Sandler blush I did not use this month, even though I still profess my love for it. I just don't end up using it. I don't know why. I need to put more effort. I still only have 4 uses on this. And those were all the blushes. We can move on to eyeshadow palettes. The NARS Climax palette I only used 1 time. And that brings me to 3 uses for this palette for the year. And I don't think I'll get that much more use in the coming months, because for me this really is a fall winter palette, and I'm looking at a tree in blossom, but it's also raining and cold and miserable, so we're going into spring eventually, but I don't see myself using this one a lot anymore, so that might take us some time to finish the 10 uses. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Nouveau palette, on the other hand, I used 3 times this month, and that's because this is a spring palette in my eyes. I was mentioning in the previous video that I really wanted to get a lot of use out of this lavender shade, because January, February, like the transition between winter and spring, especially these cold, sunny winter days, are when I want to use baby blues and lavenders, so I've been using that, but also just a very simple neutral look with this one in the crease, this one on the outer V, this shade right here all over the lid, and I don't know, it just works very well, and I've used it then 3 times, which for an eyeshadow palette, with the fact that I bought new eyeshadow palettes, I think this is good progress for this palette. My powder blush palette, this guy right here, I've used 3 times, and yeah, I still like the shades. I even like the contour. It's just not something that I do a lot, especially because I have so many nice bronzer that I enjoy, that I don't reach for this one, but I have used mostly these 3 blush shades. I haven't used the corally pink yet, but I expect that in spring it will be more of my shade. So I've used it 3 times more this month, bringing me to a total of 6 uses. Moving on to lipsticks. These are going faster than the previous round. I'm happy. The Vive Power Suit lipstick, I've used this one 2 times this month. It's just an easy one, but I must say that I'm kind of not enjoying the texture too much of it. It's quite a thick matte texture, and yeah, it kind of looks a bit weird on me. I don't know. I was not convinced from the beginning of when I bought the lipstick, and now I'm less and less convinced as I use it. It looks better than I think it looks in my head, but it still doesn't look fantastic. And yeah, I don't know. I'm also going through a little bit of a perioral dermatitis on the bottom of my lip, where it's just angry and dry and sensitive, so I prefer using more creamy and hydrating lipsticks these days, or just lip balm, or just a lip oil. So this one isn't really super high. Whoop! I'm throwing it around. Super high on my loves right now. But I used it 2 times and it brought me to a total of 5 uses. Nabla Elusive, on the other hand, love this shade. Still matte, but less thick than the Vive one. And I used it only once this month. Kind of expect to use it more because it's a beautiful, warm, rosy shade that works very well for spring looks. The e.l.f. lip stain I used 1 time. I have a total of 3 uses and I cannot wait to finish the 10 uses and get rid of it. I just don't reach for it, I don't like it, and I might not get to 10 uses as I hear myself speaking, but so is life and it's okay. It was a mispurchase, it just doesn't work for me apparently. The final thing that I wanted to use 10 times was my custom eyeshadow palette. Now I did. Last time I think I had 9 uses and I have now written down that there's 11, so I've got 2 more. And my custom palettes are actually 2. I have a matte, My Lethal Cosmetics custom palette, which is this one right here. And again, lavenders, but also it's going to be perfect for spring with these shades, these corals, these yellows, the greens. The neutrals are very nice as well. And then I have a shimmer custom palette right here that contains my Cliona Cosmetics and Glam Shop and Tammy Tenuka and like my special shimmers that I want to use. It's getting difficult to keep track because these are living palettes. Well, not the Lethal Cosmetics, but especially my shimmer palette. I kind of put things in and out as I feel like it. But I haven't changed this now in a few weeks. And I feel like it's almost the end of these cool icy shades now that the weather is going to improve. And it's going to be a much more of these petally light shades that I'm gonna be using, and I don't know if I should actually do a complete refresh of the palette. I haven't had the need for it really because I have a few new eyeshadow palettes that I've been using. I haven't felt the need to change up my custom singles palette yet, but I think I should in the coming month so that it will cater better to hopefully better weather, if this wonderful rain will ever stop. But that was the last update on my project pan. Not as much change as last month. Last month I really did much more work. I decluttered also things that I didn't want to use or that I had used 10 times or things like that. And for now, not yet. As I look into my collection, I notice I'm again neglecting items. And I think it is also because I'm just not doing makeup very often. I'm doing my makeup maybe once or twice a week now. And this is not enough with the volume, with the amount of makeup that I have and that I keep buying apparently. So what I need to do is to really find more time to do my makeup. And the boys are getting better at sleeping. And they were sick, so I hope that will also pass soon. They both have a really bad cough, and that keeps them awake. I just spent the night on the couch with Luca because he couldn't sleep without me holding him, and I didn't want him to wake his brother, and I didn't want to sit on a chair all night. So from 3 a.m. I've been on the couch sleeping on and off until 6:45. It's been great. It's been great. Anyways, concealer is necessary and babies will grow and they'll be better and it's all gonna be okay. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how your project pan is going or any thoughts on what I've said in this video. It's the second video I've filmed today and it feels so good. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.